Hi! We're talking about envy and jealousy, and oh my gosh, I can relate to like everybody's videos this week. Jen talking about being envious of people who have money, which is one of the biggest things that I am envious of. Jamie, like certain skills that people have, I resent, or not resent. Oh my god, I do resent them. That's terrible. We'll talk about that. So I'm envious of people who have certain talents and skills that I don't have. Sophie. Sophie. I was going to talk about how it's human to be envious of people, but Sophie's so awesome that she's superhuman and has transcended being envious of people, which makes me envious. I more or less I guess it's jealousy, because I do resent people that I'm envious of, which is, I mean, an issue. But I more or less feel a disconnect from people who come from wealth. And while it's not completely irrational to feel that disconnect, I should probably be a bit more receptive. But I don't resent those people for having money. I'm envious of the fact that many of them only have that luxury because of their parents. And I make generalizations about the fact that they must be like self-righteous, ungrateful assholes. Although, to be fair to myself, the majority of the ones I know have been. I will say this, I'm more or less envious of like individual people. I have a friend who looks like a goddamn supermodel. She's like 5'9", a size 2, 3 on a good day, has like a perfect hourglass figure, like beautiful cheekbones, like gorgeous dark like chocolate goddess skin. She's like a tough bitch, but the majority of people when they meet her like her. She's amazing, and she has that kind of trait where men just fall for her. Like, they see her and are just struck by her beauty, and her personality just draws them in. And oh my god, I could punch her. Being like Jen talked about in one of her last videos, like the fat friend, being the fat friend next to her, I feel like a goddamn troll. She also has had access to parents who just like throw material things and money at their children. So she's always had things that I never got to have in junior high. The ones that my parents had were like breaking and I couldn't use them anymore, and I really wanted one for myself. And my mom told me that I would have to save up my money to get one, and at the time it was like around $100. And so I remember like scrimping and saving and like doing all this stuff to get $100 so I could buy my record player. And a few months before I got the money to do it, her parents bought her one. And I remember being like, as comfortable with who I am and what I do, I think it's human to be envious of different opportunities that other people have. I do think it's actually human to wish that you had other things. I don't, because I'm envious of my friend who is beautiful, I don't think that it downplays myself. I don't think that I ever look at myself more harshly because she looks the way she does. I think what it boils down to, I'm envious because I know other people look down on me and don't her based on purely appearance. I think it's normal to be envious of people. I think all human emotion is natural and it serves some sort of purpose, or we wouldn't have it. I think envy is to recognize things not that we dislike in ourselves, but things that we want for ourselves, for things that we can strive to attain in the future, so we can recognize what could potentially better ourselves, which is human.